Hello everyone. Today I will analyze Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. famous I Have a Dream speech. I'll cover four main areas: introduction, major theme, discourses, and why it is still relevant today. Let's see another slide. Now let's see speech.
ටියුෂන් ක්ලාස් වලට ලොකු ගාණක් යන එක ඔයාටත් ප්‍රශ්නයක්ද? එහෙනම් දැම්ම my exams online පන්තියට
I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nation. Five score years ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree came as a great beacon light of hope to millions of Negro slaves who had been seared in the flames of withering injustice. It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity. But 100 years later, the Negro still is not free. 100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. 100 years later, the Negro lives on a lonely island of poverty in the midst of a vast ocean of material prosperity. 100 years later, the Negro is still languished in the corners of American.
Now let's see introduction. This speech was given at a critical moment in American history. It is political speech, but it is sound like a sermon because King was a pastor. The goal was to persuade people and the government to end racism. Genre, political speech, orientally inspirational address. Context, August 28, 1963, delivered during the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom. Time for racial segregation and civil rights struggle in America. Type of text, persuasive discourse, combines elements of Sri Ram poetry and political manifesto. Audience, 250 million people of all races gathered at Lincoln Memorial, also addressed as US Congress and the whole nation. Let's see another slide. The major theme, racial equity, justice, freedom, core message, freedom, core message. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. Vision, a future where black and white Americans live together in peace and equality. Emotion, hope not hearted, unity instead of division. The main theme is equality. King did not ask for revenge. He asked for a dream of a color-blind society. This positive message is why people still remember it. The next slide, examine the discourses. Repetition, Dexys, speech acts, metaphor. The first one is repetition. I have a dream. Repeat and times make it memorable and emotional. Dexys, use of we, today, now, here, makes the audience feel included. Speech act, asserting fact, commanding change, promoting a better future. Metaphor and imagery, a bad check. Well shall be exalted. Table of brotherhood makes abstract idea easy to understand. The power is the language. Repetition creates rhythm. Metaphor makes people visualize the dream. He used religious and political language together. Next, see another one. Major theme. Racial equality, justice and freedom. Core message is, I have dreamed that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where will they not be judged, color their skin by but the content their character. Vision, a future where black and white Americans live together in peace and equality. Emotion, hope not hearted, unity instead of division. Why study this in 2026? Because the dream is not fully achieved yet. This speech teaches how one person with the right words can change the world. And is still relevant to 2026 issues for racism, inequality and human rights still exists worldwide. Proof of language PowerPoint. This speech helped lead to the Civil Rights Act 1964. Model for modern leaders. Activities today still use peaceful speech and non-violence. Universal message. The call for equality is not only for America, it is for all countries. The conclusion. King used discourse strategies to turn a dream into a movement. Key tools, repetition, Dexys, speech, acts, metaphor. Final thought, with powerful words, one speech can change nation. I have dream is important not just for what King said, but for how he said it. Thank you for listening my presentation, and thank you very much.